Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue creating financial model of a truck. Today we will put these revenues inside timeline. I would like to assume, and the reality is the following, so we won't reach these revenues right from the first month when we start operating activities, so we have to create some algorithm to reach these revenues step by step, and we will create this algorithm. So if you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order a financial model from scratch for your unique business idea. We can help you with that. So, and let's start putting the revenues inside the timeline. So first of all, we have to create a new block of inputs, where we will specify when we will start the operating activity, month and year. So here will be the year, here will be the month. We will use data validation. So we'll take years from here. So because it is an input, we mark it with our blue color. All our inputs are marked with color that goes with all of our inputs. So this is the input. These numbers are the inputs. These are the inputs. So all inputs are marked with specific color to make us easily adjust the data when we see the financial efficiency, when we want to play with scenarios. So for example, we would like to start operating activity in July 2022. And now it's time for us to create the timeline. So we will create just a 10 years timeline. This will be an automatic timeline. So the first year of our projections will be 2022. If we want to, for example, change the first year of projections, for example, from 2022 to 2023, we will just go here, put the first year on 2023. All these values will recalculate, and all our model will recalculate and will be starting from 2023. So it's very convenient. So that's why it's better to create automatic timelines. So this is our horizon, financial horizon. Now we'll just add some formatting. So why we're doing this, I will show you. For example, we would like to display the start of our project for example 2023, the year 2023. We're just starting here 2023. We're just going here, we see 2023, 2024. We don't have to copy paste all this data, copying the information. We can make mistakes and so on. So let's start. First we'll have to create the first month when we start operating activity. So here we can see 1 in July 2022 when we start the revenues. Now we have to create the operating activity status. Later we will link all the expenses, all the fixed expenses to this line. Then we will calculate the steps of operating activity. We need this line because, for example, on the first month of operating activity we have, for example, 10% of revenues that we planned here. On the second month of operating activity we will have just 30% of the maximum revenue that we plan. On the fourth month we will have another percentage of our planned revenue, and so on. So we will just, to adjusting this percentage and reaching the planned revenue, we will be able to see the additional financing which we will need to start the business. So this is very important because the total amount of financing consists of not only of just buying a truck, but you will have to pay some fixed costs before your revenues will be bigger than your expenses. So the next block will be reaching planned revenues. So let's assume that during the first 12 months we will anyway reach the planned revenues. So the first month is July. Year is 2022. Now we have to automate this block. What we will do, we will create additional table for VLOOKUP function. So if it is July, then it is a month number 7. So we will search this value, we will search it in this table, we will freeze it. We'll take the second column and we will need exact match. So here is month number 7. So now we'll just create the number of months for the for this period. So now we have to put here August because it is month number 8 September because it is in month number 9, and so on. So for that purpose we will create another table. We will use a VLOOKUP function for that. So we will search this value, we will search this value in this table, we will pick the second column, we will take exact match. Now we can see it is August. Now we have to create the formula for years. So what is magical about this thing? So if we, for example, change here the moment of operating activity from to, for example, October, this will be these values will be adjusted automatically. So, and now we have to add values to parameter that we want to look at. This will be a percentage. So let's assume that the first month so let's get back, for example, June. For example, in June we will have only 10% of our planned revenues. By the way, let's create a total. So this is the typical year. So this is the typical revenue inside the year. And now we just saying that the second month in July will get only 20%, then 30. We can assume any pace of reaching the revenue that we've planned. Let's say it will be like this. And now we have to put this percentage from this point. we will use if function. So now we just look at every step. We have 13 steps, and assign the percentage for each step. 1, 2, so we will go one by one. If it is more than 12, then we will extrapolate this value. So we will take B, then C, then D, so I will assign percentage format to this line, and let's see the miracle. So we can see the percentage of reaching the planned revenue here, and then we extrapolate this 100% to the rest of our timeline. So the first step will be just taking revenues and mileage totals. It will be just preliminary step. I will just add calculation. And what we will do
now, we will assign this coefficient to these two lines.
So I will multiply the revenues and mileage of our truck to this coefficient. And now we can see how our revenues slightly grows from the moment when we start operating activity. So for example, if we want to start our operating activity in May, we will displace it on May easily. If we want to, for example, start in November, we can here see the November and operating. I will just mark it with green because it's the revenue. We will need mileage later to calculate the expenses on services of the car. So nowadays all information is displaced easily without retyping. So here automized, here is also automized, so we can just play with the data here. So for example, we would like to start in, for example, 2025. So everything is very easy. So the next lesson will be devoted to service intervals of our truck, because when the mileage will be growing, we will face to repair, to pay to buy some spare parts of the car to fix it. So our next lesson will be devoted to creating an automatic algorithm for expenses that will be closely connected to the truck. So if this video was valuable for you, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order financial model from scratch for your unique business idea. We can help you with that. So see you next videos. Thank you and bye.